Well, hello everyone. It's time for our weekly update. The first thing I'd like to do, though, is wish everyone a happy Derby week and also Oaks Day. The weather looks great for the Oaks race and also for the Derby race, so that's good news. From the COVID standpoint, I got this information on Wednesday, so it's not up to date to this moment, but as of Wednesday, we had 4,824 cases total since the pandemic came out. 4,729 of them have recovered. That leaves us with only 45 active cases right now here in Bardstown and Nelson County. That's a good news. The number of deceased has stayed the same since last week at 50. And we've got 12 new cases reported. I guess that was on Tuesday evening. Big news this week is Governor Beshear has made a major announcement and lifted the restrictions for gatherings outdoors. Again, I want to remind you, these are gatherings outdoors for up to 1,000 people. Masking is no longer required. Certainly, with Derby weekend on us, that 1,000 gatherings should cover any events going on here in Bardstown and Nelson County. But the thing also to remember is that for indoor gatherings, the mask mandate is still in place, both like at restaurants and bars and places like that. The one thing I hope people will not do, we don't want anyone to be careless, but particularly those people who have not been vaccinated yet. Again, you really need to be careful in these large gatherings, close proximity to people, particularly indoors. And we know there'll be a number of indoor events this weekend as a result of Derby. So please keep that in mind. As you know, there's still a major outbreak in Indiana and Michigan, along with the countries like India and Brazil. And I don't think we are getting the full report on the extent of how bad it is in those countries like India and Brazil. But there's one common denominator, I think, that has contributed to this in both the states as well as these countries, and that is they loosened up their restrictions. The common denominator is, particularly in those very heavily populated countries like Brazil and India, masking. People weren't masking, people were not vaccinated, and we're in large gatherings, close proximity, and obviously the vaccine has taken a hold in a major way in the places I just mentioned. So again, I just caution you, if you have not been vaccinated, or even if you have, these indoor close proximity places still can be a source of the spread of this virus, and I hope everyone will be careful and do the right thing, particularly this weekend. It's, of course, almost like a national holiday here in Bardstown and the state of Kentucky. So just keep your guard up, be safe, and do the right thing. Last thing I want to say is, as I've said last week, vaccines are readily available right here in Bardstown and Nelson County. It's very easy to get vaccine reservations now. And particularly, again, want to encourage those people 16 to 40 who have not been vaccinated, please get out and get your vaccine, because it's easy now. And that's the largest number of people that are still unvaccinated, and that is the group we really need to step up so that we can reach that 2.5 million goal that the governor has put out to reduce restrictions even more so. So we need to focus on getting more people vaccinated. If you've got family and friends that have not, please encourage them or help them get their reservations to get vaccinated, and we will all be a much healthier community. Thank you. Enjoy this wonderful weekend that's upon us, and be safe.